is copyright infringement? When you hear that term, how would you define it? If you ask me, copyright infringement is using work protected under copyright law without permission from the original creators, who are the stakeholders of copyright and are known as your artists, singers, musicians, directors, etc. To go further in depth, other acts of infringement include invading the creator's exclusive rights by reproducing their works similarly, distributing, claiming, and even profiting off it.
Hold up, I purchased a product legally. I used it in a YouTube video and got a copyright claim. What the hell? I bought it, that means I can use it however I want, right?
Well, yes, by purchasing you gain ownership of the product. However, infringement is still acknowledged regardless, as technically, the content still isn't yours, the creator still owns it, and so you may use it however you like, as long as it is for personal use and not vastly publicized and commercialized.
Problems such as this occur endlessly in the entertainment industry, such as music, video, and art. In today's society, infringements happen commonly. For example, an artist's artwork was used without permission by a t-shirt company who has claimed ownership of the design, mass-produced products with the art imprinted and sold them. In addition, no credit or compensation to the original artist was given.
Another example of infringement can involve piracy. Let's say you want this new album. You have two choices. The first choice is that you legally purchase a digital copy. You now have ownership of this product, but it's limited for personal use. You can transfer it to your phone, but keep it to yourself. For commercial use, permission is needed.
The second choice is you illegally get it through file sharing or downloading by using third-party programs on video sharing sites. Instead of personal use, you upload or share it publicly, allowing privacy to occur as you sympathize that others want it free like you do too. This causes content to lose uniqueness and value by being exposed for all to use instead of being exclusively obtained. From there, the creator is infringed but financially damaged too. In Australian law, there are legal and illegal factors for copyright infringement. Legally, using another's creation without permission is allowed as long as it is fair use, such as purposeful research, study, criticism, review, parody, and satire, or has exceeded an existing age of 50 to 70 years, according to the Australian Copyright Act 1968. For illegal actions, the Act states that it is an offence to import, own, sell, distribute, commercially do with infringed copy whilst being aware. Penalties include fines up to $170,000 for individuals, but up to $585,000 for corporation, or 5 years imprisonment.
What if copyright infringement was taken from a philosophic perspective? For example, Kantianism is the form of doing something because it is your duty, and not for the pleasure, reward, or belief that it's a good act. One of Kant's ethics states, "Only act upon the maxim which you can, at the same time with that it should be a universal law." In other words, the approach that you follow should also apply to everyone. So, what if everyone infringed copyright? Consequences of this will make content worthless. If everyone doesn't pay for the content, there is no incentive for the creator to produce work. It's like promises. If in the end they are all broken anyway, there is no point in making them in the first place. For content creators, the time and effort placed won't be recognized. Instead, they are overlooked by everyone who are too occupied and focused with using works without permission for personal gain. The creator's hard work is disrespected and receives no compensation for what they produce. Eventually, creators will lose interest and motivation to produce work. They will begin to lose, quit, and avoid their careers, and the community will soon diminish. The purpose of entertainment is damaged if we live in a world where everyone has free ownership to everything. It takes away the simple joys of life, such as going to cinemas and shopping outlets of others. However, on the bright side, imagine a world too good to be true, when no one infringed but used other works respectively. You will have to think there will be still a minority of infringers, right? But basing off Kantianism, the world would be too unrealistic if everyone acted accordingly.
From another perspective, utilitarianism follows the rule whether if actions are morally right or wrong depends on their consequences. In other words, utilitarians believe in the purpose to improve life positively within people whilst cancelling the negatives by choosing the action with best utility, an outcome that fulfills people's happiness to the maximum. If copyright law was non-existent, people would be happier and free to create, produce and improve culture as an open source community rather than a commercialized one. However, from a creator's view, their works are being deprived. Hence, this is why copyright laws are reinforced as it acts as a barrier between them and the consumer. Copyright law is good as it protects the individual's right financially, retains originality, and decreases competitiveness. Negatively, it limits creativity and restricts inspired work within the community.
And so, we hoped you enjoy watching this animation and learned a thing or two about copyright infringement. Other than that, thank you for watching.